Hello and welcome to another episode of Gyromonk plays Exit the Gungeon. Exit the Gungeon. You might be thinking, oh, it's a brand new day of Exit the Gungeon. He's recording on a different day. I got you good. Yeah, it's all the same day. We're trying to build up a backlog. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at some point we just do one run per day, but you know, that's not really something that you should concern yourself with. It's really on my end. It's kind of just like an administrative thing. Excuse the voice. But yeah, I'm pretty much whenever you're seeing me not stream, I'm trying to do this, trying to think of what to do next. You know, just know that time is not being wasted. I know a lot of times it seems like what is the number one streamer on Twitch, content creator on YouTube, etc. What is he doing today? Is he just like being lazy? I know a lot of you guys probably don't think that, but I do. So I think everybody that makes stuff like on the artistic side, they're a lot harder on themselves. That might be only like relevant when you haven't had much success. That's not really fair either. I know a lot of content creators that are like kind of pretty hard on themselves, even though they're pretty successful already. It's just, you know, self-motivation. A little bit of like, what am I doing now? How am I? What do I want to be in 5 years, etc. You don't really want to take that approach though when you're coming at like YouTube stuff specifically, just because there's no I don't want to say there's no set path to success on YouTube. I'm sure there's a lot of people. If you figured it out, then do it. I don't think there's like, if you're a really funny guy, if you got really good recording equipment, you've got good cameras, you got a good, maybe a team of people that want to make videos, it's, you know, there's a couple things would be pretty good. But if you're playing video games, honestly, I think I've said this several times, but like mobile games are massive. Like if I had an Apple TV, I'd probably record more mobile games, to be honest. If I had a better Apple device as well, because it's kind of where I started the channel. It's where I met a lot of cool people already. So I wouldn't be against like playing like the hottest games on Apple Arcade, etc. I'm not getting into gacha games. I tried to reinstall Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, but by the grace of the mobile gods, they were pretty much just like, hey, you are better than this. I'm not here to say that mobile games are bad, but I will say gacha games are bad. Like just as bad as those little pachinko machines, the thing that you put your quarter in, your hard-earned quarter, you skipped lunch just so you can have this quarter, and the stupid machine is asking for it. Why is this lady red? Am I cursed? I feel cursed. Molotov. Oh boy. Oh boy. She seems extra tanky as well. Much like the System of a Down singer who tried to make a solo effort, but you know, just stick to System of a Down, stick to what you're good at. You know, you're no Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl. Serge Tankian is the name, by the way. You see, because I put the word tank. I was using the word tank, and these bullets do what? They do 2 damage, in case you're wondering. So it is exactly like a just like in Gungeon. Oh wow! We haven't died at the first boss in a while. That hurts. What happened that cursed the boss? Are we making it to the Dragon too often? What do we do? Okay, well, I get a longer episode today. What were we talking about? I have no idea. Do you think I have any idea what comes out of my mouth during these videos? No, it's word soup. It is the whole shtick of these, just non-stop words coming out of my mouth, just so you can enjoy your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your chores, etc., etc., just a little bit more than usual. Okay, so here you go. As I stop talking for about 5 seconds. Look, there's room for letting the kettle stew, or the spew? No, it's stew. Yeah, letting the kettle, just like in the last episode, just keeping that teapot just at warm. It doesn't have to be seeping hot at all times. Speaking of which, my wife previously worked at Chick-fil-A, if you didn't know, and then Chick-fil-A, if you don't know, has like pretty awesome sweet tea. And sweet tea, it's up there in like the top 3 beverages for me. Like I don't normally go, I usually when it comes to drinks, I'm just like, whatever you have, I'll take it. You only got water? Alright, that's cool with me. I like water. But like, if you gave me the option of like, you've got Pepsi, you've got sweet tea, you've got your green teas, you got your, I don't know, kombucha, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I dodge anything alcoholic because I have a hard enough time staying awake. To be honest, I don't need any alcohol to like make me a little bit. You see, people think it like relaxes them. I honestly, if I'm not in a state of relaxation already, and I'm hanging out with a bunch of people, I'm out of there. I'm not gonna drink something to help me get more relaxed. I'll sit in the corner, play on my Switch. There you go. I'm not gonna try to force myself to enjoy your company more because there's alcohol involved. If I wanted to be goofy and silly, I don't need an excuse to go, oh, it's just, it's just the alcohol. That's why I'm acting like an idiot. No, I'll act like an idiot if I feel like I'm comfortable enough with you. Does that make any? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Although I have seen like my goofy friends when they're drunk, and it's like it's an exponential gain on like goofy stat is just it goes from just a regular amount like 5 and it goes to 5,000. And it's almost unbearable. And sometimes because you're like, I don't know, at some point you want to talk about something, real. And they're like, oh, it's just, you just have to accept the world's gonna explode one day, and you're perfectly fine. I'm like, that's not what I forgot. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You're a wasted time right now. No, I'm not telling my friends they're wasted time. Everybody knows where I stand. Okay, so hold on. Let's focus. Roll bomb could be useful. It's kind of like a mini blank. Why did we skip it? I want to save my money for something better. The alpha bullets really made me mad right there. All right, it's Mega Man time. If anything, this game is really just an excuse to keep listening to this music, to be honest. Hold on, there's got to be a good balance though. I don't know, the music to this game is just, Exit the Gungeon and Enter the Gungeon, I think it's pretty much the same music, I think. Is it remixed at all? Hold on, we just got hit a lot. Why are we getting hit so much? Focus. Focus, get your head in the game. Zac Efron told me so. Get your head in the game. But dude, let's see here. Focus. So what were we talking about? The ranking sweet tea? It's awesome. It's good stuff. But it also, so Lipton has like a version of sweet tea that's made with like stevia. No thanks. Get that out of my face. We tossed a whole bottle of it. It's a little bit wasteful in these trying times, but I'd rather, literally I'd rather drink water than a stevia sweet tea, because the main ingredient in sweet tea is, besides water, is the sugar. You put that much stevia to try to make quote-unquote sweet tea, you'll get exactly what like stevia. Pretty much the only reason why it's like, why it works is if you like, you barely use any of it, it almost kind of tastes like sugar. Like it's just not a good replacement. I don't know if that's like a hot take. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Like I'd rather, it's pretty much aspartame, but it's supposed to be a little bit more natural. It's supposed to use like natural flavors, and therefore is not a artificial sweetener. It's not technically like a sugar alcohol. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm getting the science for this. It tastes like aspartame, so I have the taste buds for that because my parents are diabetic, which, you know, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't be drinking as much sweet tea as I do because of that familial history. But point of the story, my wife used to work at Chick-fil-A, which makes like pretty good sweet tea, you know what I'm saying? She knows how to make it. So she just bought a bunch of like bought a bunch of black tea bags, and you spew, or what's the word? I don't know. You brew the tea, you let it sit in the in the pitcher, etc., etc. You put the sugar in, and Bob's your uncle. You got your own homemade sweet tea, apparently, which is awesome. So she did that today. I tasted it. It's a little bit, and this is gonna be sacrilegious. It was a little on the sweet side. It's in the name. Yeah, but you know, like video games. Video is in the name, but you also want it to be like a game. And not as much video, at least for me. Some people like more video. If you don't understand what I mean by that, just go with me here. I'm talking about like movie games, you know? Like, hold on, which one's better here? Alpha bullet. It costs more. I don't know if it's better. I think +1 bullets is better. Why is it more expensive? I don't understand this dichotomy here. Okay, so let's just buy another heart, because honestly, healing is very limited in Exit the Gungeon. You don't get that much of it. Let me take a sip of water, speaking of drinking. That sounded like the Kim Possible thing. Okay. combo up? Yo. Is that what happens when we get too much health? I'll take a combo up. I think there's like certain guns that are locked behind like a certain combo level. The fight saber sure seems like one of those guns. All of these guns are awesome right now. Oh boy, oh boy. Focus. Focus. Exit the Gungeon dodge roll posted a comment about this game, like a note on their Steam page, which makes a whole lot of sense because they're getting like they're getting destroyed in the reviews. Basically, people, I don't know if it's the marketing, because they're apologizing for marketing it improperly as well. It's people didn't realize. Well, okay, so there's two things. There's a crowd of people that are like, oh, it was a mobile game? Yeah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. And then all the way on the other side of the spectrum, because it's the internet, there's a ton of people going, oh, it's by the Enter the Gungeon people. It must be Enter the Gungeon number 2. No, both are incorrect. It's a fun game. It's a lot more arcadey. It's a platformer version, but it feels just like Enter the Gungeon, just a little bit, you know, a little bit smaller in scope, because they obviously took a lot less time on it. Actually, that's not even that obvious. Like, it feels like there's a lot of love put into this game, to be honest. Like the low priest instead of the high priest, like that kind of stuff. It just, I don't know. I wish their efforts weren't seemingly wasted on an audience that honestly is probably never gonna be pleased again until Enter the Gungeon 2 comes out, or whatever their next game is. But honestly, like, here I am doing everything I can. I'm Superman. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting hit a lot because I haven't fought the low priest that much. That move is so uncool. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Keep going. Keep on fighting. You got it. You got it, King. You dropped your crown, etc., etc. Actually, we didn't drop our crown. We got our coin crown right here. White guanstone, you know. I see a guanstone. I'm gonna get the heck up. What was I gonna say? Get the heck out of it. That doesn't even make any sense. This is your brain. This is your brain on X amount hours of sleep. It seems like our baby girl's getting more teeth in, and she's crying during streams. You know, I'm like, I'm trying to get back in a stream, and why are you doing this? To be honest, I'm not usually the one that checks on her anyways, like for the first time, and usually the first time then Ashley checks on her, she's usually good. But yeah, teeth are coming in. Kids are wonderful until they get in the way of your plans. But like, kids, I want to be careful saying this, because like some people do treat their kids like gods, like deity. and like just completely have them rule their life, because it does, like, you have to change your life, but I don't think you should like change who you are, etc., etc. The whole like package, etc. You get what I'm saying. You probably don't unless you do have a kid. But yeah, like you hear parents say all the time, like their kids are everything to them, and it makes sense. Like you have to shift your life to not just accommodate, but to be able to be like a good parent. That's common sense. Everybody is, you know, not expecting that out of you, but it's just commonplace. But what where I was going with that was, where was I going with that? I feel like you don't have to give up on everything. It's a discussion me and Tim had right now, and he doesn't have a kid, granted. This isn't where I was going though. Where was I going? This is what happens. This is your brain on X amount of hours of sleep. I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna keep trying, even though some of these nights are gonna be rough. Honestly, Animal Crossing has helped a lot. And here I am complaining about like a single baby when someone might have like a ton of kids to take care of at once, and everything is on quarantine, etc., etc. Like they might be having an awful time right now because they oh boy, these spiders are so deadly. Oh boy, oh boy, oh no, that's a blank. Ooh. Are they making the game tougher? I feel like the game's getting tougher. Alright, well, that's enough for this. Thank you so much for watching, though. Hope you enjoyed the word soup and the gameplay, etc., etc. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. And, yeah, hit that like button if you are. Hit that sub button if you are, etc., etc. How many times can we say etc. at the end of the video? I will catch you on the next one. See you.